Live from the Valley, it's your host, former Miss USA, Nia Sanchez.
Hey, baby. Okay, welcome to the Hold My Crown podcast, where we dive into life, pageants, reality TV, parenting, and so much more. Join us for special guests from your favorite reality shows and some of my very good friends, other beauty queens. This is Hold My Crown.
Hold my crown.
Hello. Welcome back to the Hold My Crown podcast. I am Nia Sanchez Bucco, and my co-host is...
Yo, we back, baby. Guess who's back? It's Danny Bucco, and very happy to be here.
And we're happy to have you here. We've missed you. You were not here last week, and it was a little
I don't know how
lonely.
you got anything done without me being here.
I know. Our life in general
Obviously, there
is a
were
little bit...
zero laughs.
Probably, yeah. Our life in general is a little bit crazy because Daniel has been working so much, which we're blessed and grateful for that.
Yes.
Plus, we have interviews for the Valley. Plus, we've had other things with friends going on. And I think it's taken a toll on our poor home. You can barely get in the front door, and I'm being 100%
It's
honest. It's a little embarrassing.
It's called a jungle. And hoarders, if you're looking for new families to come in with a camera, I think, hit the criteria.
Yeah, take us off the Valley, put us on hoarders. That is where we're at now because our house is
embarrassing.
a disaster. And we actually have incredible nannies and babysitters that will put away all the kids' clothes or kids' toys and help pick up, and it's still a mess.
Incredible house.
Yes. So that is a little off the subject of today.
Hello.
Life is wild, but we are here to kind of do a little catch-up episode, share what's been going on in our lives, and then kind of let you know what we have coming up because we have some really fun episodes coming up. We have guests, incredible guests, and then fun topics too. So we'll share all that with you at the end.
It's so funny you brought all these things up besides our 17 children and our 18th that's on the way.
Right. So I'm pregnant. If you missed the announcement, I literally still have people hitting me up on Instagram like, "Oh my gosh, you're pregnant. Congratulations." I'm like, that was about 2 months ago that we announced. But
4 under 4, baby.
4 under 4.
4 under 4.
New tagline. But I want to kind of hear what you've been up to lately. What's been going on in your life, boo?
Jeez, oh Pete. Since the holidays?
No, the last few weeks.
Last few weeks have been crazy. Obviously January was what happened in January with the LA fires and everything, which was just absolutely catastrophic, and hearts and prayers and go out to everybody that's been affected by this, and thank you so much to our first responders and the fire departments and everybody that did what they had to do and above and beyond. But we got some rain, and that's helped a lot. We were going back and forth between Temecula, where your dad's side of the family lives, and our place in Encino. We almost had to evacuate one time. But I've been here a lot because I've still been working at Warner Brothers and Universal and Sony Studios doing voiceover jobs. Other than that, the Valley, been doing interviews, and a big promo just dropped a couple days ago.
Oh, there we go. The Valley promo just dropped. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yes, it did.
I cannot wait until we can share a behind the scenes of all that fun day where we all got dressed up and did the promo video, which is now what you guys have seen if you've looked at our Instagram. But until then, we can just talk about the actual promo that was released. So yeah. I feel like just from that, 15, 18 second clip, you can tell
15 seconds
that season 2 is going to be bonkers.
That's what I was going to say.
That word?
Bonkers.
Season 2 is going to be crazy. You can tell from the promo. You can tell from Michelle screaming, from Brittany talking about what's going on with her and Jax, from Kristen.
All hell broke loose.
Just letting people know, the friend group is fractured. That's what she said in the promo. Yeah. So you're going to have to watch season 2 to see what that looks like. Did it start out fractured? Was it did it get that way? Like, you'll have to watch. But the promo, I feel like, has definitely gotten people ready.
Yeah.
I think one of the questions I posted was like, are you ready for it? Have you been waiting for it? And I had some people DM me saying, I've been waiting for this since season 1 wrapped up. Like, I've been waiting. So
people are like, it feels like it was 80 years ago.
And it does, because let me tell you, let's rewind all the way to our pregnancy announcement in December, end of December. I have had so many people living in season 1 that have been so harsh on me in the comments. Did you see all those comments?
I
Where
did.
like
So ridiculous.
Hundreds of people being like, you clearly could not handle being a mom of 3. Why in the world are you pregnant again? Clearly you had postpartum depression. Why should you shouldn't be having any more kids? And let me just take this moment on our little platform of the podcast to say,
get on your Apple
that,
box.
I mean, I really should properly think out exactly what I want to say and make like a full statement about it. But 1, no one should use someone's mental health against them, period. That's something that's really important. 2, just because a mom or dad or anybody has hard moments in raising children does not mean that they are not a capable, loving parent to their children. Just 100%. Means that hard moments are there. And then also, this is kind of coming back to what you said, that was a year and a half ago. But for everybody else out in the Bravo universe, anybody that watches The Valley, they feel like season 1 was yesterday.
We're still living in the present.
Right.
This is the present.
We are in the present, but everybody else is still living in season 1. Like, they think that season 1 just happened.
Right.
We started filming the show for season 1 when the girls were 5 weeks old. Our girls are now over a year and a half. So it's been quite some time.
Yeah.
Things have changed. I'm no longer dealing with postpartum depression. And even if I was having pregnancy depression or, issues, anxiety, that does not mean that I'm not a good parent or not ready to have another baby.
You're an amazing parent.
Thank
You're
you.
the
And
best
so are
mommy
you.
in the whole wide world.
So I just wanted to say, but I do think I need to I didn't plan to say that. I do need to fully think it out and share some thoughts, because if I'm getting attacked like that on a public platform, I can only imagine where, maybe in some communities or some families, a grandma or an aunt or someone might be saying to a mother that struggled with postpartum depression, well, you couldn't handle 1 kid. Why are you pregnant again?
Right.
Like, those kind of comments are so unnecessary to women in general.
It can be very hurtful.
Yeah. And just wrong.
But we did kind of sign up for this,
What do you mean? Sign up for 4 kids or sign up for a TV show?
Sign up for a TV show where people want to be keyboard warriors and, do all the thing and think they have
This is true. You have to have tough skin to be in reality TV. Okay, so speaking of our friend group, but everybody from the Valley, you recently went to a hockey game.
Yeah, the LA Kings.
Are you a hockey fan? Tell me all about this.
I grew up in Michigan, the Detroit Red Wings.
Just like Jax.
Yes, we're both from Michigan.
He played hockey, right?
No.
No?
No. Did you watch season 1?
No.
Of the Valley?
Maybe I missed that.
When Jesse Lally just ran circles around him and Jason?
Okay. For some reason, I had it in my head that Jax played hockey.
No.
Okay.
He probably played as much hockey as I did, which was when the lakes would freeze. You'd put on some hockey skates and you'd go out there and mess around.
Yeah.
So, but I also grew up. My sister was the physical therapist. I don't want to say massage therapist for the K-Wings, which was like a farm team of the Dallas Stars.
Okay.
So we would go to games all the time. Also in the farm league, it was just crazy because they do care, but they don't get called up often. And you had fighters.
Yeah.
Their one job in this game was to get in a fight and at least one. So they were a lot more fun to watch.
I love a good hockey game. Who did you go with to this hockey game?
I went with Jesse reached out. Jesse Lally, what's up, my dude? He hit us up and said, "Hey, my buddy or my company had got 4 tickets to a VIP suite for the game." And Luke and I responded and said, "Hey, dude, we're in. Let's go. Let's do it." So we were super stoked. We went recently and watched the game. Kings won 6-4. It was great to catch up. I hadn't seen Jesse in a while. Life has just been so crazy with my work, the girls' work, the kids, you being pregnant. I'm not getting out of the house much unless it's for work. So this was a nice time to have a good guys' night, and it was epic.
I love that so much for you. I am always encouraging you to get out of the house for your own personal reasons. Like, one thing I love about Daniel is that he is so invested in like our family. Like, he wants to make sure that I'm okay, make sure the kids are okay, and he wants to be around us. And I love that. But I do think in general, in marriage and relationships and being a parent, you have to have outside hobbies and things that fill up your own cup in a different way than your family does, like fills up your emotional cup outside of the family. Yeah. So I love it when you have these moments and you get outside and you go hang with your guys. So yeah. I love to see you like reconnecting, because it has been a lot of family time, travel time, holidays, getting away from the fires, just like everything has been just our little circle. So that's been great. I recently had some girl time. It's
recently.
It's February.
It's the complete opposite.
It's the month of Galentine.
Anytime that Nia has some friends that hit her up, Nia is there.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia, with 17 children, and figure it out. Just joking. You do help and get childcare, but it still is a lot. It's a different dynamic. It's a very different dynamic. But you are like a real friend that no matter what, you're showing up, or you're doing your best to show up for your friends.
I try.
Me, I'm like, I got so much stuff going on. Any type of spare moment, I want to be with my family. I want to be with my kids, and it's just different.
I am with my family and my children all the time, but I do like to try my best to invest in my friendships as well, especially because it is hard. We're always at home, so it is hard to get out. So Brittany hosted a Galentine's recently. Brittany from the Valley, from the show. And Brittany Cartwright. Yes. I was making sure, I literally at that dinner, I was like, let me make sure I have your name correct in my phone, because I don't think I do. And I did have her listed as Couchy, and I was like, oh, let me fix that.
Couchy.
Yeah. Had to change it because obviously she is Brittany Cartwright. And she said she never legally changed it anyway. But we had a Galentine's dinner. It was at STK. Our friend Lindsay hosted it. Hosted it with Brittany. Like, she set it up and Brittany hosted it. But it was fun. Everybody was on a reality TV. And it's kind of fun for paths to cross, because we watched Selling Sunset. You've watched more of the season than I have.
I just saw these pictures recently, and you didn't tell me half the people that were there.
Right, Selling OC is the show.
I was like, Alex Hall was there. I was like, I've watched every episode of Selling the OC.
Yes, and Selling Sunset. A blonde girl was there. I don't remember anybody's name. She was nice as well, but she doesn't know
anybody.
She doesn't have a good rep on the show. But we were hearing about their shows, and it's just so different because they are more work environment friends that have been put on a show versus like before they started like filming their shows. It's not like they would like go to as many dinners and hang out or do things like our group, together. The Valley is like before we started filming the show, we would be hanging out. We'd be at Brittany's house. We'd be like going to dinners, having like guys' nights, like girls' nights, like that. It's our actual friend group. And their friend groups formed kind of as they were filming. And so it's just so different the way that they were telling us, like, no, like none of us were like besties before we started filming.
Ours kind of was the same, only us, because but
everybody else in our friend group was like 15-year friendships.
No, I know, but us, we were the newbies. Yeah, we were the newbies.
But we still came
in like,
a year and a half, 2 years before, but still, we were still friends with pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Versus we have a show. We're going to do it at Oppenheim Group. Yes, these people are coworkers, but they may not hang out all the time. But because we're filming, they're going to hang out all the time, and then the drama is going to just naturally form. It was a little bit, we were just talking about how like the different relationships are.
Yeah.
So, but there was people from The Bachelor, and then also a friend, Dana, from Vanderpump, who used to work at Vanderpump Rules. Or, no, that's not, what is it, sir?
Yes.
I don't even know. Y'all, I didn't know anybody that was not from the Valley. I love you.
I love you.
But it was fun to meet everybody, and it was a girls' dinner, and obviously Zach was there. He's one of the girls. He's with us all the time.
Yeah.
And it was fun, and it was good food. The only problemo being pregnant over here is I was just coming off of being sick, where I couldn't eat anything. So
Sick? You were
I was definitely ill. It was terrible.
Yakking.
Yeah, I got what the girls got. They got like a stomach bug, and then I got it like a day and a half later.
We can talk about that.
We can talk about that if you want. But I could barely eat, and I was so disappointed because this is a hosted dinner where we're not paying for anything. And I'm trying to have like half a piece of the most decadent, like garlic bread, but not too much so that I can save room for like the filet mignon and the this and the that. And it was just, I was so sad that I couldn't eat as much as I wanted to. And I should have brought you food home. I'm sorry. Fail. Anywho, do you want to talk about the girls and being sick, and then we can wrap it up?
Oh my gosh, the last couple weeks have been quite a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, you decided to go and leave us for 3 days.
It was great. I loved it. You weren't alone. My mom was with you, and we had childcare on top of that.
Oh my goodness.
You act like I just abandoned you.
Pretty much.
I scheduled childcare, and I have another fully capable adult in town.
It is different when, it's not my mom, it's your mom. So there's, it's different.
Next time I'll fly your mom in.
Okay, that'd be great.
All right. Also, just so you know, we did talk about this on last episode, but this is your perspective. So
okay. Yeah, because you weren't there. And I was hanging out with Asher, and I knew he wasn't feeling well. And all of a sudden, he projectile vomited all over me and our bed. Mm-hmm. So that came out of nowhere. So that was, taking care of him, cleaning it up, then just, taking care of all that. Then it was 2 days later when you were back. Mm-hmm. And the girls both we woke up, and one of the girls was covered in vomit, and she had projectile vomited all over her crib. Mm. And then 2 hours later, the other baby starts projectile vomiting, and this went on all day long.
It did, yeah.
It was very rough. So we figured it was food poisoning from like these immunity pouches, whatever that we had given them. But then 2 days later,
Mama Bear
is hunched over the toilet, yakking up her lungs.
I'm sure everybody really wants to hear all this.
I was just like, what's going on here?
It was rough.
Mind you, yeah. I'm like slammed. I got voiceover jobs every single day. I got meetings with the Valley. I got a gifting suite. I got all these things that I had already, confirmed and committed to. And it was a lot. And I feel like I'm just like almost past it, to where this morning I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely need some rest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a lot. Our days have been crazy, but we're very grateful, very blessed for our family, for all the opportunities that we have.
We're all healthy.
Oh, and then really quick, just yesterday we went to last baby talk. We went to Baby List and Baby Leto with Kristen and Luke. And it's so fun to show our pregnant friends like all of our favorite things. So even though this is not a baby themed episode, I feel like this is more of a catch up episode. And I want all of our episodes to have some type of like positive takeaways. So anything that you can say that might be like a good nugget of advice for the week, like someone listening to this in the middle of their week, what can they like take away and apply for Wednesday through the rest of the week?
I mean, is Baby List open just to the public and everything? So if you are doing a registry or you're like looking at pieces, nowadays everybody just does it online.
Right.
They have this massive 2-story
Showroom.
mecca showroom to where you can actually go and touch and feel and try out all the products. Seeing it in person and handling it in person is just totally different. So I would say go to Babylist Showroom, and if you're looking for things, they have absolutely everything. And we had so much fun.
We did.
Especially the
Babylist.
Kristen and Luke, because it's their first baby. We're on our fourth. So it was really cool to give them some pointers and show them what we have and what works and what doesn't and what's most convenient and all that.
Yeah, I agree. That was so much fun. And my piece of advice for the week is choose joy. That's one of my favorite phrases and
Yes,
favorite
it is.
sayings, because it's so easy to have your day or your week be impacted by people or things going on in the world, the news, someone crazy being mean to you in the street. Like, who knows? But if you wake up in the morning and you're intentional with your headspace and you're choosing joy, it will set you up for not only a great day, but a great week, a great month. So be intentional with your headspace after listening to this episode, getting your little hang out and catch up with us, but choose joy in every situation that you go into. And that's just going to set you up for success and happiness in every area of life. And thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Make sure you are subscribed so you can get the fresh episodes every single week.
Yeah.
Wherever you find your favorite podcasts, make sure you're following us and liking us and all the things on YouTube. And we will see you next week. Oh, with amazing episodes. I don't know which one's coming out next week, but we have some amazing episodes, great guests, great subjects.
Yes.
I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you check it out next week and every single week on the Hold My Crown podcast. Love you guys.
Love ya. God bless.